Hi foodies, you know what Saturday morning is in the island. Yep, that's right, a big pot of soup. Whether it be corn soup, vegetable soup, beef soup, fish, whatever have you. Come on into my kitchen, let's make a big pot of corn soup with pigtail. Let's start cooking. So in here foodies, I have all my pigtail. I give it a good wash. And so in here I have ginger, garlic. I have some green chili and red chili. I have cilantro and all of those lovely things there. I want to add 2 sprigs of bandania. So let's use the bottom part. I'm going to use this upper part. Just give this a good little break just like so. Add that in there. And here we have some scallion or ace scallion. Just give that a good chop, wild chop. Help this grate and grind up and mash very fine salt. Just add a little salt into it. Now we're going to just give it a good little mash, and I'm going to bring this together. I love fresh seasoning, and I also have here, I want to add to marinate that pigtail is a fine thyme. So just shred it out. You don't need all the twig, but you could drop the twig in the pot because we're going to boil it, and this will add lots of flavor in there. So this is my new apparatus here, like a Lorha and Sil. It's an African one, and I'm going to leave the link where you could purchase one of this. And I absolutely loving this because I like to smell my seasoning up into my nose, all those flavors when you see you grinding it up. Look at that. So simple and easy, and it comes together. Yes, we have the food processor, but sometimes I like to do my grassroots recipes just like this. So let me finish up. So there you go foodies, this is all your seasoning. So we're going to add them in there, and we're going to put this up to boil. So here you go, get all that seasoning out, put it up there, and let's put this up now to boil and get soft. So here foodie, I have an Edo and sweet potato. I'm going to be adding that, and this is my corn. So one of my corn, I want to cut it up just like so. I want to slice it down, so just take a good look. And I want to put these whole grains in there. Yep, just cut them down. Very, very easy too. So this is fresh sweet corn. Here we have our corn off the cob, our peppers, carrots, more peppers and garlic and some celery stalk here. Here is my fresh season. I'm going to chop all these up nicely to drop at the top. I'm putting some sweet potato and some Edos, and here I have some masoor dal, which is like the red lentil. This boils really quickly, so I do not want to put too much dal because it's a corn soup, but this is just for some body because you already have this going on. So in here I want to make some corn dumplings. So for my corn dumpling, I have corn flour, and here I have some, I like to flavor it up, so that's a little bit of oregano. And I want to add a little touch of cayenne pepper, a little color with some turmeric. There you go. And some salt. There you go. So I'm going to mix this up nicely and make all these dumplings until that pork is ready. Okay, foodies, so let's take a look now. So that looks very beautiful in there. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to add everything into that pot. So here is that vegetables that we have, the sweet potato and the Edo with that dal. In goes that. Here is some seasoning here to boil, and we're going to pull those out. So we have some peppers going on here, habanero peppers and some chili peppers. Drop that in, and now let's add everything that we have all cut up in here. There you go. Now you could add whatever vegetables you like. I am keeping it simple because it's not like a big heavy bowl of soup. It is a corn soup. So to this now I want to add my chili powder. And goes that. Here I have some peppercorns. You all know what that is. Little hint taste of those clove and cinnamon and beautiful flavors. In goes some tastemaker. And in goes one of those pack of soup. I want to add that in there. You know, every time you're making soup, you know, your pot always gets so full. So here is my, let me raise the heat up. Here's my boiling water I want to add into that big pot of soup. Corn soup here from Jenny's Walk, and that lovely yellow color, I want to help bring that back with some turmeric at the top. So you notice we didn't add any oil into this, no oil. So you know we're going to be adding some lovely Caribbean flavor of golden ray cooking margarine. So let's mix this up very beautiful and let it come up to a boil. Everything here basically has the same boiling time to cook. Our corn dumpling, I made them up really nicely, not too much. So let's just add our dumpling in all around so they don't stick to each other. So let's put that lid on halfway and let this come up to heat, and then we're going to check on it. Okay, foodies, so this is the naughty boil. Not angry, but naughty, meaning it's going to bubble all over my stove and make a big mess. So you know I have my frozen peppers. I want to add that in. And also my frozen green season. I want to add that in also into this naughty boil. And here is pimento peppers from the beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. I want to add that in, but I don't think I'm ready. Yeah, let this get a little more boiling up, and then we will introduce that pimento peppers to get in there to get a lovely boil. But what I do want to introduce to you is some nutmeg. You all know corn love nutmeg. Nutmeg just, it's like hand and glove. It just makes that dish pop. So a little hint of nutmeg, you know, Jenny's walk. I do things differently. This is going to add lots of great flavors. State, I know a lot of you, hey, what's she doing there? First time I see things, so I never hear that yet. I know all of those comments, but I would love for you to try it, and you will see and taste the beautiful flavors nutmeg is going to add into the corn soup. Corn, pumpkin, spinach. I always tell you nutmeg does wonders to those flavors, flavoring up those vegetables. So let us continue with that naughty boil, and then we will be back to continue cooking our lovely corn soup here from Jenny's Walk. Okay, foodies, now this kitchen smells marvelous. So here is all that fine herbs that we give a good chop. Fresh, beautiful flavors here we're going to add. And in here is that pimento pepper from that beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. So I want to add that in now. We're going to turn the heat off because this is all done. So just give this a little mix, because by adding it fresh, it retains all its flavors. And for that secret ingredient, the rich Creole flavor of golden ray cooking margarine that brings back that flavor from the island, we're going to cut some pieces and we're just going to drop it in there. So this will be like the oil. We never use no oil or any fat at all in this. In goes that. Put it in there. Put that lid on, and we're not going to open this for 5 minutes. Okay, foodies, so it's a mahapatar time. How many of you know what mahapatar is? We're going to fill it up in that pot. Mahapatar, we're going to feed him a lot of food. Is a guy who eats a lot of food. That's who a mahapatar is. So here is our lovely dumplings and our vegetables, our corn, carrots, and we give it a good mix. So all of that lovely Creole flavor of the golden ray mixed in beautiful. And here's some pigtail in there. Let's get some more pigtail. This is such a delightful dish for you to enjoy on a Saturday morning. Granny make a big pot of soup. She like chicken foot soup. Yep. So she will make a nice big pot of chicken foot soup here for us to enjoy on a Saturday morning, while I am making up this big pot here of here's that lovely pepper of pigtail. Now, as I say, if you do not like this meat, you don't partake for whatever reason, I have, with all due respect to you, use whatever meat that you like. Just follow the same prep. There you go. This looks beautiful. Wow, look at that. All your eddos. And I love eddos, that creamy goodness of the eddo. And here I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that culinary pepper, pimento. I just dice the same amount that we put in there, and just sprinkle a little bit of the herbs also at the top. I reserve that little bit back there. Now what I love, I learned is some granny, some fresh, oh yeah, but not the whole lime. Fresh squeezed lemon or lime juice into that soup. It gives it a nice tangy taste in there. Look at that. So there you go, foodies. Our lovely soup here done. Simple ingredients, quick and easy, put it together. Now I want to try the soup. This is super hot. Oh wow. I love that lemony flavor I'm getting in there. Lovely fresh taste from that the cilantro, the parsley, and the bandania. Oh yes, that's awesome. lovely flavors I'm getting here from the corn. It's just a whole bunch of soupy flavor, mixed vegetable flavors I'm just enjoying in here. And it's not very spicy. So if you want to add some more spices to yours, go ahead. Pop this pepper right in there and just indulge. Lovely soup here from Jenny's Wok, always bringing great flavors to the table. From my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking.